everyone, it's Kim. Welcome back to my channel, and if you're new to my channel, welcome. So today I am bringing a recipe to you at the request of my class at WW, and they've been requesting that I find a chicken shawarma recipe because they want to be able to make these on their own and also make a healthier version for themselves. So today, that's what we're doing. We're going to be making a chicken shawarma recipe, and bonus, I've got a new grill. So Starfrit was nice enough to send me the indoor smokeless grill that I've been asking for months. And they had it, and then it was out of stock, and then it was back in stock. So thank you, Starfrit, for sending me this grill. We're going to test it out today and make some yummy chicken shawarmas. So let's jump into the recipe and we'll get started. We'll talk about the grill. Maybe I'll do an unboxing at the end of the video just in case you want to see it. I don't know about you, but sometimes I like watching people pull things out of the box and just seeing how excited they are. And I'm totally excited because I've been waiting for this for, I want to say, about 8 months now. So yay me. I'm like I said, you know I love my kitchen appliances. So let's jump in. Okay, so today's recipe comes from Skinny Taste, as she saves us again when it comes to trying to find the perfect recipe. So thank you for always having the best recipes out there. So today's ingredients are, we need 1 pound of chicken breast, 1 tablespoon of extra virgin olive oil, and of course I will have the link to the original recipe down below so that you can recreate this yourself. Now, it does call for quite a few spices, and I had to buy extra spices for this recipe. So what we have is 3 garlic cloves minced, and I am almost out of that garlic. I was so happy that I had just enough garlic left over to be able to make this recipe today. So here are our spices: 1 teaspoon cumin, 1 teaspoon smoked paprika, 1/4 teaspoon of turmeric, 1/4 teaspoon of curry powder, 1/8 teaspoon of cinnamon, a pinch of red pepper flakes, 1 teaspoon of kosher salt, and freshly ground black pepper to taste. Now, a pinch. Let's talk about a pinch. You always hear, let's give a dash of this or a pinch of that. I have these cool, hopefully you can see. They're just my measuring spoons. And a dash comes out to be 1/8 teaspoon, and a pinch comes out to be 1/16. I don't even know if you can see. There you go, 1/16. So I will try to find these. I think this came as a set. It came with the measuring spoons and the measuring cup. So I'll try to find those and link those down below in my Amazon affiliates link so that you can get these for yourself. They're wonderful. I use them all the time. So, all right, enough of that said, let's jump right in and start making this recipe. I thought it would be quicker if I went ahead and pre-measured our spices because of the fact that there were quite a few. So let's jump in and start throwing this together so that we can see how this recipe turns out. So the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna grab our chicken and we are going to slice the chicken breast in half, place them in a Ziploc bag, pound them, and have them about a 1/2 inch thick. So I'm going to see how thick they are once I get them sliced in half. So let me grab my chicken breast and move this stuff out of the way, and then we'll get started. Okay, so I'm not sure if you've ever used turmeric or curry powder, but one of those, whoo, is very fragrant. We're going to move that off to the side here so that I can start working with my chicken. So the only thing that I've done is I've trimmed some of the little extra fatty pieces off of the chicken, and I'm just throwing that into my sink. So I'm going to go ahead and we're going to cut these in half. So cut them in half sideways. Just kind of like butterfly them. Ooh, you guys like that? That's a nice technical term. All right, so I've got the first one done. And honestly, it says to pound them, but I think just doing that, they're about a 1/2 inch thick. Maybe this other one will need it, but we'll see. All right, so hopefully you're getting that. that. So I'm just taking the knife, and you're going to need a very sharp knife for this. Just going to get the second one done. Just trying to keep it about halfway. And then once you get it almost done, it's better to lay it just flat open, because then you don't take a chance on cutting yourself, and nobody wants that. All right, so we've got that one done. That one looks pretty good. I might have to flatten this one a little bit, so I'm gonna go ahead and grab my flattener. Okay, I gave my hands a quick wash, so we're just going to go ahead now and throw that one thick piece. I guess I could just go ahead and pound a couple of these. I'm not going to pound these on camera because it is pretty loud when you do this. So we're just going to throw the two smaller pieces in here and seal it so that you don't pound juice all over your counters. And are you guys ready for my technical pounding tool? Bam, a skillet. So that's it. Just pound them out, make sure they're done. I'm going to go ahead and pound out the rest of these, because I think this one here is going to take a little more pounding than the other one. And then when I'm done with that, I will come back to you and we will get our chicken pulled together and marinating. Are you guys excited? I'm super excited, because when the class gives me suggestions like this, it's always a good thing, because I know it's something that they want to make, and with me loving shawarmas, this is the perfect recipe. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is we're going to place all of our chicken back into the bag. Now I'm going to take these larger pieces because my other ones are kind of small, and I'm just going to cut them in half. Just make them more uniform. And then I'm going to go ahead and place them into the bag. Just think that'll be easier so that they'll cook more evenly, and this one too. This is the other half of that larger one. I really need to get some new tongs. These ones seem so awkward, and maybe it's just me, or maybe it's because I'm using my left hand. I'm not really sure. But all right, we're just going to get these back into the bag, and let's see what's next. Okay, just gotta get my countertops a quick little wipe with my Clorox wipe so that I can make sure that I didn't have any issues with a not so clean counter. All right, so the next thing we are going to do is, in a medium bowl, we're going to combine our olive oil, our lemon juice, and whisk those until combined. So I have a bowl here and a whisk. Okay, so we're going to need 1 tablespoon of extra virgin olive oil. And then we need juice from 1 medium lemon. And if you're not sure how much juice comes from 1 medium lemon, you ask for help. Alexa, how much juice comes from 1 medium lemon?
On average, 1 medium-sized lemon has 2 tablespoons of lemon juice in it.
So 2 tablespoons of lemon juice comes up next. It's always good to have a friend in the kitchen so that you know what to use in a pinch. I don't know about you, but I don't keep lemons in the house. And normally when I do buy them, I slice them as soon as I get them home so that I have it for, you know, just for my water and such. So we're just going to go ahead and give that a quick stir. It said to whisk it, so I think that's whisked pretty good. All right, so next up, what do? We are going to add all of our spices, whisk again, add the marinade into the bag. We're going to massage it really well, and then we are going to let it marinate for at least 1 hour or up to overnight. All right, so that sounds great. So let me grab those spices, because remember I set those off to the counter because, again, they were super fragrant. Now I went ahead and measured out my garlic because of the fact that I wasn't sure. Look how much I have left, like hardly any. So I wasn't sure I was even going to have enough for this recipe, but I did. So I have 2 tablespoons of that garlic. I knew that was going to happen. Sorry, 3. It's 2 tablespoons of the garlic here. And then I'm going to go ahead and add in all of my spices. All right, got those in there. Going to go ahead and give that a quick stir. I'm still not sure, like the smell of these spices, I can only smell that one spice. And again, it's either that curry or that turmeric. I'm almost thinking it was the curry because I don't remember that hitting my nose right away until I opened up the curry. All right, so we're just gonna pour that into the bag. Hopefully it was on camera. Set that off to the side. Again, zip our bag. Got some stuff on the counter there, you know it's bugging me. All right, I've got our bag zipped, our counter wiped, and then you're just going to start to massage that marinade all through that chicken. Because you want to make sure that marinade coats everything so that your chicken takes on the flavor of all those seasonings. All right, so that's it. We are going to go ahead and throw this back into the fridge. Looks good, right? And then let this marinate for at least an hour. We'll see how my day goes. And then we will pull out that grill and I'll show you how that looks. I'm super excited. I haven't even opened the box yet because I figured after I get this part done, then I would do my box opening, and I'll put that at the bottom, or at the end, not the bottom of this video, just in case you want to watch it. If you don't, that's fine too, but we'll do a quick one. Okay, next up we're going to make our garlic sauce that goes on top of our chicken, and I am going to make a half a batch because of the fact that I'm going to be the only one eating this, and I don't want to make so much that it just goes to waste. So you're going to need some fat-free Greek yogurt. She says to use a 2% Greek yogurt, but I don't have that. I have the fat-free here, so I'm just going to use what I have. And the original recipe says 17 ounces. I'm only going to use about 8 ounces. And I should get my scale. Just going to eyeball it, but now that I'm thinking this is not a true, it's not a true 8 ounce or 2 cup bowl. All right, so let's see if you can see this. Going to zero out my scale. So once you put your container on it, you want to zero out your scale so you start with 0 again. And then I'm just going to put about 8 ounces in here. It's going to be way more than I need. All right, we're going to stop at 7. I don't think I need that full 8 ounces. All right, so close enough, 7.2. All right, so we have that. Okay, next up, we need 1 teaspoon of lemon juice. And of course, I have this cut in half. So if you're making the full recipe, just follow the directions that are listed in the link below. All right, so 1 of that. And then again, I already pre-measured the 1 teaspoon of garlic, so I'm going to put that in here now. And a little bit of kosher salt. Now, I can only find kosher salt in this big old container, so I'm just going to put some in my hand and sprinkle that in. All right, so it called for 1/8 of a teaspoon. I'm hoping that was a 1/4 teaspoon. So the next thing we're going to do is we're just going to give this a nice stir. And you want to do this while your chicken's marinating so that the flavors have time to meld together on your sauce too. All right, so that looks good. So I'm just going to stick a lid on this, get this in the fridge, And then we're just going to wait for that chicken to marinate. So, all right, again, stay tuned. I'm super excited. We're getting close. Okay, so we have let our chicken marinate. All I've done is pull our new grill out of the packaging, and I sprayed just this section with cooking spray. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn the little knob here on. Just gonna see. Okay, just checking the temperature. I'm gonna put it on 350. I think that should be good enough to sear our chicken and get it done. What do you think? 350, maybe 375. Let's try 375. All right, so we're just gonna give that a chance to start to heat up. And it says that once it heats to the temperature that you want it, the light will go off so that you know it's reached its temperature. So we're just gonna give that a couple of minutes to come to temperature, and once that happens, I'll come back and we will get our chicken rolling. Did you notice this is also the same material that's used in my rock pan set? I'll put my unboxing and review of that pan set below so you can see it. Okay, and so here our light is on. I don't know if you can see this little orange light. I guess you can see it when I'm playing with it. So this is the light I'm speaking of. I almost forgot. I was supposed to add a cup of water to the drip tray. So I'm gonna try to just get that in the drip tray down here. Good thing I looked at the directions one more time. All right, so I've got that in there. Okay, there goes. Our light just went off, so I'm gonna go ahead and get our chicken on. Super excited. I've really never made chicken shawarma before. Ooh, look at that sizzle. All right. Making sure I only had one piece there. And this is why my husband does all the grilling. All right, 2 more pieces. Trying to make sure that I put everything on without the overcrowding, and I'm sure it's getting kind of loud. So we're gonna go ahead and let that cook for, I'd say 5 minutes, and then I'm going to flip it over. So I'll come back at you when I flip it over, and we'll see where we're at. Also, before I forget, I just wanted to let you know that Starfrit has been nice enough to give us a savings code. I'm going to put that here. And also, I will put it down in the comments so that you can click the link to get right to their site. So if you're interested in picking up one of these grills, I know that I'm going to find a ton of uses for it. So click the link, go out and grab yourself one. It's been about 5 or 6 minutes, and look at those grill marks. That is absolutely amazing. Look at that. It smells fabulous in here. It's like I cooked outside on the grill. This is so exciting. I mean, this is super exciting for me because, again, I don't cook on the grill that often. I'm going to grab my kitchen shears here, and I'm just going to pull this one apart. Kind of make it a little easier to flip it and keep them uniform in size. All right, so we're going to let this continue cooking for about another 5 minutes on that side, and we'll see where we're at. Okay, it's been another 5 minutes. I'm just going to flip this over one more time just to kind of make sure that we're good to go. Always with chicken, I know I should grab my thermometer out, but always with chicken, I just try to make sure that it is cooked and ready to go. All right, I'm going to let it cook for 2 more minutes on each side, and then I'm going to pull it off, and then once it starts to cool, we'll do the next step, which will be our last and final step, so stay tuned. Okay, our chicken's cooled off just a bit. So what I'm gonna do is, normally I would take a knife and slice this, but I'm thinking since I already used my kitchen scissors, I may just go ahead and just cut this into small pieces. It may just be easier and I can get them more uniform and consistent. So I'm gonna go ahead and continue to cut this into small pieces because, again, I am going to put this into wraps and salads, so I definitely want to have them into smaller pieces. So once I get this done, I'll come back and I will give this a taste test. All right, so now that I have all of our chicken cut up, I am going to give this a try. So I'm just going to grab this little piece over here. Holy moly, that's really good. I mean, it actually tastes like chicken shawarma. I don't know what I was expecting because I've never used those spices before, so I wasn't sure. But the once you get them all melded together and it's marinated, I'm gonna try another piece. It's super good. Okay, so just in case you were wondering how I'm going to put this together, I'm going to use my 1 Olé Extreme wraps. So I'm just going to put one together for you real quick. So I'm going to use that. I'm going to throw some chicken on the wrap. I have some leafy romaine. So I'm just going to throw some of that on my wrap. And then I'm going to take that dip, the lemon garlic, what was it we called that? I can't remember the exact name of it, but I'm going to take some dip and I'm going to put that into a container, and I'm just going to use that with my wrap tomorrow at lunch. I'm afraid if I put it on there now it might make it a little soggy, so I thought it might be best this way. And then I'll just use it as a dip. So I'm just going to wrap that up. And then I will throw that in a container, and then I have lunch ready to go tomorrow. So to pair that with I'm going to have some summer chickpea salad, and I have another cook with me coming for that, so stay tuned. Okay, so I am going to give this one a thumbs up. Please give this one a try. Again, thank you to Starfrit for sending me this grill and letting me give it a try, because it is absolutely amazing. Winner in my book. And again, links to the grill and links to the recipe will be down below. And with that said, please comment, like, share, and let me know if you're going to give this recipe a try. And with that said, I'm going to sign off from here today. Thanks for watching. Okay, so I'm ready. Are you ready? Packing material and the grill. Check it out. Is that exciting? And it's the same rock series. I forgot to mention that earlier. It's the same rock series as my pans that I love so much. Matter of fact, I think I used that when I pounded my chicken. All right, so let's open this baby up, because I've waited a long time for this, and I'm super excited to check it out and see how it looks. All right, so I'll put all my packing materials down here in my box. Nice, it doesn't look like I have any assembly to do, because sometimes you get things and you gotta like put the legs on and have our cord in here. It's like our drip tray. Nice, we're gonna put this right in here, which I assume is where it goes. And then we're gonna pull this out. Got our instructions here. Super simple. Is that right? Hold on, let's see. Yeah, that's All right, so we have that in there. Just get to plug it in, I guess, and we are ready to go. Let's see if there's anything special. Check it out. And I like because it's got a nice grilling surface, so I could definitely get 4 hamburgers on here. Or like I said, our chicken shawarma is gonna go right on here. It's gonna be the first thing I'm gonna test out on our grill. Just gonna check the instructions really quick. We have the do's and the don'ts. Says that we need to set the temperature, which is here on our little knob control arm. And then it says when we're ready to use it, lightly coat the entire cooking surface with cooking oil or shortening and wipe with a paper towel. It says you can also coat it with cooking spray or lightly baste it with oil, which I just said. Set your temperature. And it says when you turn it on and the timer, the little light turns off. See, I'm so excited and I'm tongue-tied now. So when the light turns off, it's reached the temperature and you know you're good to go. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and wait for my chicken to marinate, which of course I'm putting this at the end of the video. And then we're gonna test this baby out. And one of the things it says that it is supposed to be a smokeless grill. So that's exciting that I can be able to do an open grill in the house and it's not gonna smoke. Everything's gonna kind of be contained. So I'm gonna read back through the rest of this. And if I find out anything, I'll talk about that when I get ready to use it for my chicken. All right, so hope that you enjoyed the unboxing. And I told you it was gonna be a short one, but again, I get excited when I see people get new stuff, so I didn't want to not include this in the video today. Sorry. I guess I should wrap the video up here, huh? All right, so I'm gonna wrap the video up beforehand and just let you know that's coming in because I want to give you my thoughts on the chicken. So that said, bye.